Padaya, Krishna Prastaya Bhutale, Srimati Siddha Swarupananda, Paramahamsa Iti Namine. Namo Siddha Swarupananda, Paramahamsa Namine, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prastaya Te. Namo Siddha Swarupananda, Paramahamsa Namine, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prastaya Te. Namo Siddha Swarupananda, Paramahamsa Namine, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prastaya Te. Namo Siddha Swarupananda, Paramahamsa Namine, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prastaya Te. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga. Bhakti Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasudeva Bhakta Vrinda. Bhakti Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasudeva Bhakta Vrinda. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, 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 Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama, Radha Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama,
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama, Radha Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Radha
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama, Radha Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Radha
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama, Radha Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama,
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama, Radha Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama,
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama, Radha Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama,
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama, Radha Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama,
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama, Radha Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama,
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama, Radha Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gauranga Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gauranga
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga. Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Srila Swami Ananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Srila Swami Ananda Paramahamsa.
Haribol, namaste. So let's continue our study program based upon what the saintly person have come into conclusion and guiding us. So during the time that Maharaj Pariksit, he has 7 days to live, and the advice of the saintly person is that he must hear from Sukadev Goswami, who can guide him, enlighten him, and free him from these problems that he's facing. So when we came in contact years back with our spiritual master, he established the transcendental fundamental truth, an absolute reality that is eternal and transcendental. It is about our identity. And the problem that we face is centered around the conditioning that we were exposed to. A certain activity leads to a certain consciousness, and a certain consciousness leads to a certain activities. So the problem is when we came to this world, the exposure was the environment of this material world. And we, the individuals in this body, we look through the senses. We see the environment with our material eyes made out of matter. And when one has no knowledge, has no wisdom transcendental wisdom about his true identity, then the problem comes in. The person, by nature, is active. Not only that, the person, the individual, will always be looking for happiness, joy, fulfillment. But in false body identification, the endeavor, the struggle, is never satisfied. And not only that, the foundation for the refuge of the living entity who has no knowledge where to be sheltered is based upon this immutable, temporary, material world, these material elements. So one works so hard, for example, one works so hard, and in his mind, he wants to have a family. So he marries. He struggled to build a house, to have wealth, economic development. But deep within him, he knows that all of this, someday, sooner or later, will be taken away from him. But it's hard to get out of that bind, of that shackle. Just like the spider web, when the insect gets stuck in the spider web, it gets attracted to this glaring, beautiful, colorful spider web because of the sun, while the spider is waiting for the prey to get stuck there. So the living entity, us, when we identify ourselves with the body, naturally we'll identify with the mind. And we will pursue the desires in the mind. Then the desires has a promise of enjoyment, security, and fulfillment. And when we get stuck. And now there's a problem when a person lacks this wisdom. So I'll read here how one can get out of this spider web, this jungle of material life, this burning desert. First of all, we will tackle directly the problem, the source of the problem. In the mind of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence, and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination, one-pointed determination, unwavering, devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. So when one is in ignorance of his true identity, he becomes so entangled and driven, desire-driven to follow the mind, the desire, and pursue it with gusto. And not only that, while he is undergoing this endeavor to pursue, to catch, to taste, to experience the enjoyment that the mind promises through those desires, he's always problematic because he's like a person. He's like a bird inside a cage. This body is like a cage. So the bird inside the cage, his needs, water, food is not being taken care of. But what is taken care of is just the body, and the bird dies. So the living entity, us in this body, when we are not connected with the source of life, the source of real happiness and fulfillment and joy, the Supreme Person, that love, that connection, then we are like a bird inside a cage dying. Even though we're surrounded by a beautiful cage, secured metal golden cage. Like for example, this person who follows the desire in his mind and in false bodily identification. He's so enamored to control, to achieve, to be able to grasp and keep problems at bay, building a nest, But the problem is the living entity who is in this body, us, is never satisfied because we are a different energy. We are living life, and what we have taken shelter of is this immutable, temporary, moving material elements. And not only that, we see things with our eyes, with our material eyes. And we get so stuck up in trying to experience the flickering enjoyment through our senses. And we are never satisfied, just like this bird inside the cage is dying. Or like what our spiritual master is giving an example, a fish on the seashore, not on his natural habitat. So the problem, we should directly focus. It's based upon how we identify ourselves. And if we don't have this wisdom that Lord Krishna is passing on, our Gurudev, it is the science of the soul, the science of life, the difference between matter and life, and how we can be in wisdom of who we really are. So now if we understand this truth, very simple truth, but it's hard when we are desire-driven and we are entangled by this attachment to sense enjoyment. How does it come to that point? It is our exposure, and sound is very powerful that it has engulfed us, material sound. So the process that we should follow is the purificatory process of God Himself, the holy names that will purify us from this dilemma, from this conditioning. So when Maharaj Pariksit, he knows he has 7 days to live. He'll be leaving the body. So what he did, he left his kingdom, everything. And he focused upon the eternal pastimes of the Supreme Person, hearing the transcendental sound coming, the spiritual world by Kunta. That world he entered through oral reception. That is the process we should be directing our lives ourselves. So, one time, my spiritual master was we were together with some of my God brothers, and my God brother is so angry at Lord Krishna because he cannot get what he wants. He has this idea of what is devotional service. And then Srila Prabhupada asked him, why are you very angry at Lord Krishna? Because his eyes really, full of anger. And this person, whoever he meets, has these vibes and feeling that, how come this person is so angry? And our Gurudev asked him, are you following my instruction to teach, applying what I have told you? And his answer is, because I'm not following your instruction, that's why I don't preach. Then Srila Prabhupada told him, then you should be preaching. What you have heard from me, you should be teaching it so you can hear. Because that sound will purify your heart. It will remind you of your true identity. It will remind you, help you, guide you. Because that is the process of parampara. Just like Maharaj Pariksit. He sat down and heard this science from Sukadev Goswami, who is coming in the line of the unbroken chain of the transcendental, confidential, loving servants of Lord Krishna. Just like our Gurudev, Jagat Guru, Siddha Swarup, Ananda Paramahamsa. Then I was there also, and I asked Srila Prabhupada, how can I engage in devotional service? Then, I immediately, do you mean to say that every time you turn around, you have to ask me? Actually, he said, do you have to ask me when you're gonna wipe your ass? And he said, I've spoken to you. I've given my time to you. Teach you the truth. So that is our connection, that hearing. So now, we're given this opportunity to hear from the likes of Sukadev Goswami and the example of Maharaj Pariksit, sitting down and using his body and oral reception, receive the nectarian, transcendental, eternal world of Vaikuntha that gives fulfillment to the heart. That should be our exposure. And in this age of Kali Yuga, our Gurudev, when he accepted us as disciples, it's a two-way. He gave us instruction to chant the holy names, to have an environment wherein this body that we have, we should nurture in our heart through oral reception that previously, without the instruction of Lord Krishna, what we have nurtured in our heart is following material desires. We have make it that lust and anger has become so embedded in our heart and have pushed our mind burning that we are not able to appreciate the sweetness of pleasing God. So now we have this opportunity to follow the footsteps of Maharaj Pariksit. Fame, Maharaj Pariksit, he's an emperor. He has fame. He has kingdom, followers. He has subjects. But he knows all this refuge, all this shelter, he will leave it behind. And he is advised that his heart should be in refuge with that love, with that affection, with that willingness, in humbleness, to take shelter under the lotus feet of his spiritual master, Sukadev Goswami. And the sweetness of that world is put into writing by Lord Vyasadeva and translated by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, so we can relish and enjoy the nectarian pastimes of Lord Krishna, which is eternal, transcendental, Vaikuntha, without anxiety. That should be our focus, because that is the supreme purifier that will purify us from this covering, from this false ego, from this selfish desire, our selfishness, to do our own will. Now it's time to take refuge of Lord Krishna's will under the guidance of His confidential friend, our dear spiritual master who has unconditional love for us, who is the Lord's representative from the outside, who will be eternally with us. Our Gurudev, he tells us, Lord Krishna is always with you as the Paramatma, just like two birds in a tree, and you are the person, the bird tasting the fruits, and you're not looking at the other bird. But when you look at that bird, when we look at Lord Krishna, then we will transcend this suffering, this world that has engulfed us, just like this insect who got stuck up in that spider web. He can be freed, not being pulled. All his intestines and, will be separated. All this body will be chopped. there is an analogy our Gurudev gave before. When this honeybee falls down in that water, there is a sea, and that honeybee falls down. His wing gets wet. He cannot survive. He'll drown. But if someone who has so much compassion and care for this poor living entity who's drowning, picks him up, puts him in a dry place, and then dry his wings so he can fly. So the process is eternal, transcendental, and is experienced by those successful devotees who are all eternally in Vaikuntha, just like Maharaj Pariksit, the Parampara, our Gurudev. So it is our opportunity now to get out of this entanglement. So the problem points to the mind. The mind must become purified with mantra meditation, and the holy names can control the mind. The driver will be now Lord Krishna. And what will be that motivation? What will be that trust? It is when the person gives his heart, his love, to do what is pleasing to his loved one, the Supreme Person, to be doing what is pleasing to the spiritual master. That puts the individual in a transcendental world, not touched by this miserable, immutable, temporary, dead world. He sees it with his transcendental eyes, because the process, the problem is there. The problem is the mind. We have been exposed to this world. We have become so conditioned, thinking we're the body. We have become conditioned, always scratching, following the desires, because the desire has a promise. So we scratch and scratch and scratch, and it gets itchy and itchy and itchy and itchy, until we become like the dog with thousands of fleas, and he dies miserably. That should not be our situation. Just like this dog with thousands of fleas biting him, sucking his blood. So those material desire in the mind. Just like when we come in contact with our spiritual master, this ocean, vast ocean of material life and suffering, this jungle, this material ocean, it is described that through hearing, taking shelter of the lotus feet of the instruction of someone who is not different from God, that ocean becomes like a hoofprint of a calf. We can just pass by. But if we don't take this process, mind you, don't underestimate material nature. Although we are superior through matter, I can move this microphone, But when I become covered by this material energy, there are forces that are insurmountable that is connected with this material body, the three modes of material nature that influence one to be so much engrossed and tangled. And that can be freed when we see the problem that it is here. The reason we have this body because of the mind. The mind, then we have this body. So, let's be directing in a nutshell. The bottom line is this. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence, and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination of devotional service does not take place. It does not take place because we are still playing surrogate God, Lord, false Lord. We want fame. We want followers. We want to be, to be praised. You're such a good. No. You're great. And it's so connected to this miserable body. They don't even see you. But you, when you come in contact with this transcendental wisdom, you can meditate and chant the holy names, and you can see your mind. You can watch your intelligence. You can now sit down and be the witness and see where you're going. And we are advised to follow the footsteps of Maharaj Pariksit. And what did he do? He used his ear and sat down in humbleness and listened to Sukadev Goswami about the eternal loving pastimes of the Supreme Person in Vaikuntha. That is the solution to the problem. So let's chant Harinama. Haribol Namaste.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutane Shrimati Siddha Swarupananda Paramam Sariti Namite Haribol.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutane Shrimati Siddha Swarupananda Paramam Sariti Namite.
Namo Siddha Swarupananda Paramam Sariti Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prasthaya Te
Namo Siddha Swarupananda Paramam Sariti Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prasthaya Te.
Bhajya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasudeva Bhakta Vrinda
Bhajya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Vasudeva Bhakta Vrinda.
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama
Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama
Hai
Madana Mohana
Hai
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga
Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga
Jaya Jaya Sira Swarup Ananda Paramahamsa Jaya Jaya Sira Swarup Ananda Paramahamsa
Jaya Jaya Sira Swarup Ananda Paramahamsa Jaya Jaya Sira Swarup Ananda Paramahamsa
Jaya Jaya Sira Swarup Ananda Paramahamsa Jaya Jaya Sira Swarup Ananda Paramahamsa
Jaya Jaya Sira Swarup Ananda Paramahamsa Jaya Jaya Sira Swarup Ananda
नमो सिद्ध स्वरूपानंद परमहंस नामिने गौर करुणा स्वरूपाय राधे कृष्ण प्रसाद